Guys, I am so excited right now. I just had one of the best weekend of sales on eBay in I don't know how long. We got to start pulling these orders and get this stuff shipped out. Let's go. All right, guys, we're going to start off with bin X. The first thing that's sold in this bin is this PS1 Harvest Moon game that I took a best offer of $21.99 for. Next up, we have a loose GameCube game. It's going to be right here. It's NFL Blitz 2002 that sold for $13. We also have this Xbox game Loons that sold for $16.99. This copy of Wild Arms 3 missing the manual sold for $21.99. The last thing in this bin is going to be this Sega Saturn game right here, Fighters Mega Mix. This one has some damage to the spine, but it sold for full asking price of $44.99. There was one item that sold out of bin Z, and I got this at a garage sale for $1 or $2, and it's a Bushgore Golf rangefinder that sold for $29.99. Over in bin E, we sold this Sega Genesis Fighter Turbo controller for $24. And also in this bin, we sold this Nintendo Game Boy Pocket AC adapter for $18.99. The first piece of clothing is going to be this single stitch Corvallis organ tee that sold for $20. And the next piece is in bin 1D. It's a Supreme Black Cat t-shirt that sold for $32. The next two items are going to be Pokemon related in bin H. And we're going to start off with this brand new sealed base set 2 Grass Chopper theme deck that sold for $150. Then we have a card that sold from the CGC pickup that I had. If you guys haven't seen that video yet, I'll link it down below. I picked up a ton of graded slabs from CGC, and as you can see, a lot of them were 10s. But moving on to the card that actually sold, we're getting through the last of these 10s here, and boom, there it is. We have this Dark Gyarados Team Rocket first edition card that sold for $375. Getting back into more video games, the first item that sold was this copy of Battle for Naboo on the N64 that went for $33. Next, a copy of Venetica on the Xbox 360 that sold for $18. Way of the Samurai 3 on the Xbox 360 sold for $20. Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast sold for $55. Disney Grooves Dance Dance Revolution on the Wii sold for $17.99. And finally, after some digging, we have the highest video game sale of the weekend, Burning Rangers on the Sega Saturn. This game sold for my full asking price of $750. Getting into video game consoles, we had this PS2 Silver Slim bundle sell for $115. And this Atari Jaguar console with a copy of Doom and the manual for the console sold for $425 plus shipping. All right, guys, so now that we have everything pulled, here it is all laid out. We have some incredible sales. I mean, this alone would be an incredible weekend for me. The Dark Gyarados card, the Atari Jaguar, Burning Rangers on the Sega Saturn. These are some really good sales, but this was not everything. We actually have 2 more items to pull that were inside. So let's go grab those right now. Okay, so we actually have 2 items here in the game room that sold right here. These 2 Atari Jaguar consoles. We've got the Atari Jaguar and the Atari Jaguar CD, both complete in the box. They sold within 1 week of being listed on eBay for $1,600 for the pair. They sold separately to 2 individual buyers, and that will complete the weekend sales. Boom, there we go. Here it is updated with the Atari Jaguar systems, the 2 more of them. I actually surprisingly sold 3 Atari Jaguar systems this weekend alone. I've actually never sold an Atari Jaguar system in my entire life, and I ended up selling the 3 that I had all in 1 weekend, which is pretty weird. But anyways, guys, these are the 22 items that did sell over the weekend. I'm going to get everything packed up and ready for shipment. Alright guys, so everything is packaged up except for obviously the Atari Jaguar and the Jaguar CD console. This was all standard, easy packaging stuff, but these are going to be a little different. These are very, very fragile boxes, especially this Jaguar CD one. I don't want it to have any damage in transit, and I just wanted to kind of document how I'm going to do that in case you guys ever have like a super valuable item that you're worried about. I'm just going to kind of show you what I'm going to do to get these all shipped off. Let's go ahead and start getting this packaged up. Okay, so now that we have this thing pretty well bubble wrapped, we're gonna go ahead and grab a box and see what kind of padding we can add to this. Potentially double box it, definitely double boxing the CD. But for this one, we're just gonna go grab a box and finish this up. And then basically we're looking at this right now. So this isn't ideal yet, so we're just gonna tape down this bubble wrap on the top here. And now we're just gonna fill in all this empty space with just more padding. Then we're gonna add in our thank you card. It's gonna fill in the top. We want this completely filled up. That thing is as secure as it gets. So we'll go ahead and tape this up. And boom, we have the Atari Jaguar all nice, safe, compact, ready to be shipped out. Let's do the Atari Jaguar now. All right, so we have the Jaguar CD here. We're gonna do the same thing we did to the Jaguar. First off, we are gonna get this thing bubble wrapped and secured. All right, now that it is securely bubble wrapped, we gotta find a box for it. This box should be good. So it fits in here just like this, and I would never send it out like this, but we are just gonna double box this. So we're gonna get this one secured into this box, and then we will put it in a bigger, safer box. Guys, so we actually found this really nice chewy box, and it is almost perfect size for this. This has a really thick wall, and I don't have any other boxes that are going to fit this properly unless I had to do some serious reshaping, but this is close. It's obviously doesn't make it, but I think we can make this work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and adjust the size of this box, and hopefully we can get this to fit. Okay guys, so the box has successfully been resized, as you can see, but there is going to be this big gap in the middle. So in order to fill that gap, we'll just need another piece of cardboard to go on top. But before we do that, I'm going to secure this box that's inside this other box. Okay, so now the box is like this. The box inside is secure. We're going to get this thing taped up. So it's a little more secure now. I'm going to go ahead and get another piece of cardboard. And there we have the final product, you guys. So I think with the double box method, even if something were to happen to this box on the outside, we have another box that's inside, acting as a second barrier to the Atari Jaguar CD. So with this, I'm really happy with how this turned out, and I think we are good to go and get this thing shipped out. All right, guys, so there it is, everything that's sold. We had a grand total of 21 items that sold over this past weekend for a grand total of $4,167.15. That's gonna conclude the video. Thank you so much for watching. I still just can't believe how great this weekend was. If you like videos like this and you want to support me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave a comment down below. It really helps me a lot and lets me know that you guys are enjoying my content. Till next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.